Hello everybody, this is Moshe, the electric Israeli. Today I want to talk about a couple topics. I'm going to talk about the explosion of the orders for the Model 3. For those of you who don't know, I also made a reservation for the Model 3. And I want to talk about my experience with the Volt and the Leaf so far. As things change all the time, the way you see cars once you drive them more than 5,000-10,000 miles, you start to appreciate different things about different cars. Anywho, but let's start with the Model 3. First of all, I highly recommend for all of you to read an article by John Volker from greencarreports.com. It's April 15th, so it was published today, and he talks about the challenges of Tesla in terms of the reservation, of the production of the reservation. First of all, I talked about it last week. Those of you saw my video, Tesla has now reached 400,000 reservations. Well, that is amazing. It's a revolution. It's a great phenomenon. You figure that not all of the reservations are actually going to materialize and become actual orders and purchase. I don't know what will be considered success, 80%, 50%, 70%, who knows what it is. But even if 80% of the orders will be materialized, I think it will be the best single model car ever sold. I think the Model T was one. There was another one, but I forgot. I don't know if it's a Toyota, but anyway. So it's like it's an amazing thing, and everybody's taking notice. But like I discussed, and I again recommend that you read that article. It's very interesting. Can Tesla produce? Now, Tesla is notorious for being late with everything. Now, I can give them a pass about the Model X because looking back, they even admitted that the Falcon doors caused years of delays because they are so complex to engineer. But having said that, it is done, and they are now produced, and people are buying them. Very wealthy people are buying them. But can they produce this amount of cars for people? Now, Tesla fanboys will wait as long as it needs for their car. I mean, I'm gonna wait because I'm not desperate. I have 2 new cars, so I don't care to wait 2, 3, 4 years. Who cares? It doesn't matter to me at all. But the other thing is, there are 2 main challenges that this article is talking about, and that is, will Tesla run out of their cap, their quota, which is I think 200,000 cars per manufacturer that is eligible to get the federal tax credit. Now, I can tell you, I bought the Leaf and I got my tax credit. It's a wonderful thing. And next year I will do the same thing for the Volt. Now, $35,000 car is just a couple $1,000s over what is the average mainstream car is sold for. So hypothetically, if they run out of, if they're not eligible anymore to get federal tax exemptions, then will people still buy it? That's one big challenge. The second big challenge that Volker is talking about is, what do you get for $35,000? Now, here's to me the wrench. And if that's going to be a cost, and you lose and you're not eligible for the tax exemption, remember, these are not $35,000 cars. Is for the mainstream. It's not for the top 1%. The top 1% who buys a $120,000 Model X, minus 7,000 plus 7,000, it's not really a big difference. But if you are a mainstream buyer and you rely on this tax credit and you're not going to get it, The second issue is the what do you get? And to me, if supercharging is not included in the base model, the 35,000, and it's an extra cost, let's say 2,500. I remember when it was not part of the when you had to purchase it with the 60 kilowatt model, it used to be 2,500. I remember, if I remember correctly. So if it's not, and you have to add 25, now you're up to 3,750. Taxes, whatever fees, and all that. That's now a big difference. I don't believe that full autopilot technology will be a deal breaker, because Tesla said that they will have the safety features like lane departure and blind spots and all that stuff. Maybe adaptive cruise control as well. But like the sexy feature, which is the self-driving, if that's not included and you have to buy it, I don't think it's a big deal. But not supercharging, because what is Tesla all about? What is Tesla all about is the ability to have cross-country trips, and that is an amazing thing. I've been speaking about it. That is what will make them so much more successful than any other car, including the Bolt and any other car, because you can travel anywhere within reason, of course, and the main highways, and people do it all the time, and that is a huge advantage. So can they rethink their strategy of really preparing for massive manufacturing of their of the Model 3, delivering at least 150,000 in the first shot, and then trying to get to 500,000 as fast as they can to satisfy demand. So I think that's a big issue, and I think that the supercharging, included or not, is a big issue, and of course the tax credit. But we'll have to wait and see. We don't know how many units will be eligible to receive the tax credit. So that is that. And I just want to make a last comment about my driving experience with the Volt and the Leaf. Now that I have over 6,000 miles on the Volt and over almost 11,000 miles on the Leaf. Obviously, these are two different cars. One is fully electric and one is plug-in hybrid. Even though you have a lot of miles on the Volt, I must say that when I look at it from my experience, I much more enjoy, and I'm driving the Volt right now, I much more enjoy driving the Leaf than the Volt. It's just, there's something about pure electric that is so enjoyable. And I have to tell you, in some time, without any notice and without any quote-unquote need, you can be fully charged. The Volt gas engine comes on. It comes on for whatever it is, because it has to run itself, and I'm not talking about comes on when you run out of charge. That's obviously why you buy a car like this. You can go anywhere with it. I'm saying it comes on even if the car is fully charged, and whatever it is, and it comes on and it can stay for a while, and it's very annoying. And once you drive a pure electric car, it's just so much better. And also the visibility and comfort of the Leaf is just so much superior to the Volt. Now, I'm not knocking the Volt. It's a wonderful car. My wife loves it. We love it. It's going to serve a great purpose. But just from the experience, in terms of visibility, in terms of enjoyment, in terms of the pure electric, and not hearing gas engines come on, it's just whenever I can, I drive the Leaf as much as I can. I just have a long ride right now, so I had to take the Volt. I'm not suffering, believe me. It's like almost stupid what I say, but still, if you just have to say what is so much more enjoyable, there's no question that the Leaf, and for that matter, any pure electric car is just so much more enjoyable than a car that when the gas engine comes. Because once you get used to the pure electric, it's just you never want to hear gas engine come in your life. So that's that. I'm also mentioned it last week. I'm looking forward to my trip to the Holy Land, to Israel, and I'm gonna do some videos from there about water treatment, energy, and really how they make electricity there. It's very interesting, very complex. It's a very complex country to begin with. So, very interesting stuff. So, everybody have a great weekend. Please subscribe to my channel, and let's not forget to change the world one electric car at a time. Have a great weekend.